Welcome back to CineBolt. If you're looking for fantasy adventures filled with spells, mythical creatures, and epic quests, then look no further, because in this video, we're going to explore the top 7 magic fantasy series streaming right now on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and HBO Max. So without further ado, let's start with number 7. Number 7 is The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. It is a fantasy drama series set thousands of years before The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The series explores the Second Age of Middle-earth amidst an uneasy peace, as dark forces stir anew, testing the bonds of fellowship forged during the war against Morgoth. Elves, dwarves, humans, and Harfoots navigate political tensions, personal ambitions, and ancient secrets as the threat of Sauron's return looms large. With sweeping vistas and impressive world-building, The Rings of Power evokes the grandeur of Tolkien's legendarium, and the series shines in its evocative visuals, epic score, and the promise of a vast, unfolding story. Despite narrative pacing inconsistencies and uneven character development, it is worth watching for fans of the franchise and fantasy enthusiasts seeking an epic adventure. On number 6 is Supernatural. It is a fantasy horror series that follows brothers Dean and Sam Winchester, who embark on a life of hunting supernatural threats after a demon kills their mother. Armed with their father's journal and a classic Chevy Impala, they travel across America battling monsters, demons, and even angels, all while unraveling their family's dark legacy. But the Winchesters' quest expands beyond personal revenge, encompassing apocalyptic threats, celestial wars, and the fate of humanity. Spanning 15 seasons, Supernatural is a genre-bending epic, seamlessly blending fantasy and horror with an overarching narrative, and exploring themes of family, faith, and sacrifice. While the later seasons lose some consistency, the series' core remains strong, offering emotional depth, humor, and thrilling action. On number 5 is Lucifer. It is an urban fantasy series that follows Lucifer, the devil, who becomes bored with ruling hell and abandons his throne to open a nightclub in Los Angeles. After a murder, he forms an unlikely partnership with LAPD detective Chloe Decker, using his unique abilities to help solve murders while grappling with his celestial identity and feelings for Chloe, who mysteriously makes him vulnerable. With 6 seasons in total, Lucifer is a lighthearted urban fantasy with a surprisingly complex core, and is perfect for viewers seeking humor, action, and a touch of theological intrigue, which is delivered with a charismatic performance by Tom Ellis. While some seasons dip in quality, the core themes and character dynamics remain engaging, making Lucifer a devilishly delightful escape. At number 4 is Wednesday. It is a coming-of-age, supernatural fantasy horror series that centers around Wednesday Addams. Expelled for a piranha-fueled revenge, Wednesday enrolls at Nevermore Academy, a haven for supernatural outcasts. Mastering her burgeoning psychic abilities, she investigates a monstrous killing spree plaguing the town and uncovers a dark secret tied to her parents' past. While lacking the depth of the classic Addams Family lore, the series embraces its campy charm, delivering a delightfully spooky and surprisingly heartfelt adventure. Jenna Ortega embodies the character with deadpan brilliance, weaving dark humor and genuine vulnerability into Wednesday's journey. And the plot, though uneven at times, blends mystery, teen drama, and supernatural elements with a refreshing touch of darkness. On number 3, we have The Witcher. Set in a world rife with monsters and political turmoil, this fantasy series follows Geralt, a mutated monster hunter known as a Witcher, as he navigates a complex moral landscape where humans can be as dangerous as beasts. His destiny becomes entangled with Ciri, a young princess with hidden powers, and Yennefer, a powerful sorceress seeking her own path. As their lives converge, they face threats from warring empires, fanatical Nilfgaardian invaders, and the mysterious Lodge of Sorceresses. A visually captivating and action-packed fantasy drama, The Witcher offers a complex world and compelling characters, and Henry Cavill embodies Geralt with stoic charisma. Its non-linear narrative and deviations from the source material might leave some viewers wanting more, but ultimately, the series is worth watching for those seeking a dark fantasy with a touch of heart. On number 2 is House of the Dragon. Set 200 years before Daenerys Targaryen's rise, House of the Dragon dives into the Targaryen dynasty at its zenith. King Viserys, challenged by tradition, names his daughter Rhaenyra heir, sparking outrage among those who believe a woman shouldn't rule. When Viserys dies, a brutal civil war erupts, pitting Rhaenyra against her half-brother Aegon II and their dragons in a fight for the Iron Throne known as the Dance of the Dragons. House of the Dragon captures the essence of Game of Thrones: political intrigue, complex characters, and epic battles with a fresh perspective. While the pacing falters at times, the dragons are magnificent, the visuals stunning, and the score haunting. Overall, the first season lays the groundwork for the Targaryen conflict, showcasing the complex web of power, ambition, and the familial tension that will engulf Westeros in flames. On number 1 is Arcane, League of Legends. Arcane, set in the steampunk world of Runeterra, explores the societal divide between the utopian city of Piltover and its oppressed underbelly, Zaun. Two sisters, Vi and Powder, find themselves on opposing sides of a conflict fueled by different ideologies and the discovery of a powerful arcane technology. Arcane is a captivating exploration of duality, and the stunning animation dances between breathtaking beauty and gritty realism. More than just a steampunk spectacle, it delves into complex characters with surprising depth and flawed motivations, and the show doesn't shy away from exploring the consequences of ambition, the side effects of progress, and the cost of revolution. Overall, it is a powerful story about societal divisions, the burdens of family, and the enduring strength of hope. That's all I've got for today, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you can catch all our future videos recommending you the best movies and TV series to watch right now.